That's looking a little bit grey, to be honest. That looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Downtown Paphos Harbour is coming up. It is coming up especially for you, by the way. There's one or two new additions, by the way, and we're going to go and have a chat with him in a moment. Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. We're going to storm the Paphos Harbour. I invite you to come with little old me. Of course, I am Mr. Paul. And if you fancy having a pigeon or a cockatoo or whatever it might be sitting on your head or your shoulder, this is the man for you. So you come along, have a chat with him. He's going to stick one of these beauties on you, and then he's going to charge you a very, very moderate sum, and you're going to get that perfect picture. Look at that. An angel on the Paphos Harbour. All you've got to do is pop over and have a chat with them. They'll charge you a couple of euros for that special picture. And I tell you what, it lights up the little East faces, there's no doubt about that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. She looks absolutely spectacular. Thanastopoli, absolute legends all over the downtown Paphos Harbour, by the way. Everyone's got a smile on their face. Everyone's having a great time. All that's missing is you. So, come on, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe, start paddling like crazy. Paphos, Cyprus, Marika and me. Well, Marika's not here at the moment, as you know, but she is definitely waiting especially for you. She'll be jetting back into downtown Cyprus on the 24th of June, and that's because there's some superstars from downtown in South Wales which will be coming on a big bird as well. And of course, she likes a bit of brightness in her life, and that is our girl, Lady Whitney. Yep, and of course, her superstar of a man of her dreams, partner in her crimes, our Sir Chase. And I bet he's curious to know, he sent me a little video today, and they were driving off to Gloucestershire, I think it was, to go and do a bit of air flying simulation. So obviously someone has bought him an air simulating package, or perhaps he's a pilot, I don't know, but we're going to find out, aren't we? But he sent me a picture of them driving along, and he was curious to know if Mr. Paul could work out what car they were driving. But the giveaway was a little piece on the top of the dash, and I understood that it was a Nissan Qashqai. There we go. Didn't go and Google it, didn't have to, no, because it's one of those popular cars in the world, isn't it? Never mind in Cyprus. So I thought, that's a Nissan Qashqai. And the colour, that winey red, again, a very, very popular colour. Great car, by the way. It could be one of the best cars in the world. In fact, it's all the car you ever need, isn't it? Because it'll seat 5 people in comfort, carry their baggage. It's jacked up that little bit. It's oh my God, I should get back to the UK and sell Nissan Qashqais. I got a feeling I could make an absolute fortune. Hold on. I do sell Nissan Qashqais in Cyprus, and I haven't done too bad. But don't tell a man in downtown Colette. Although he's a very happy man. But, well, yes, I made a couple of bob. Right, we're in the downtown Paphos Harbour. Stop with these shenanigans. Let's go and have a look at what's going on. That's what you really want to know, doesn't it? But hopefully you do like Mr. Paul chatting away his mumbo jumbo on our travels. We've entered the main event. This is where all the harbour restaurants start. This restaurant, the first one on the block, is known as the King's Restaurant. 4 generations have run this restaurant now, by the way, so hopefully by now I think you'll understand they have got it right. And it's normally filled to the rafters, and evening service has only just begun, and that appears to be the case. So if you want a great meal, you could choose King's Restaurant. It could be the best restaurant in the world. They've got fresh fish every single day. Let's go and have a quick look at their menu and see what I would choose tonight. Do we fancy a starter? Well, go on. Let's push the boat out. What shall we have for a starter? I think that I would have garlic bread. Yasu Gumbaru. I'm choosing what I'm going to have to eat. So I think I'm going to have garlic bread as a starter, and then I think I'll go fish, because I had fish the other night and I really enjoyed it. And I'm going to go with a sea bream. There we go. And that'll do. I think that'll do. So if you want to treat Mr. Paul to a nice meal at the King's, you gift us about 35 euros on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. And of course, I'll make sure that you get to come on that little experience, and I'll film it. But they're very, very busy indeed, there's no doubt about that. So we'll leave them to get on. There's the current man in charge in the blue shirt. He's like a hierarchy in here, isn't it? That is Mr. Harris himself, and this is his son Andreas. Yasu Gumara, you all right? He's getting ready to take over when his dad, unfortunately, gets pushed off a cliff. And we know who's going to do it, him and his sister. Anyway, only joke. Next restaurant on the block could be the best restaurant in the world. Certainly is one of the best in downtown Paphos. And guess what? it's packed to the rafters. It's called Theo's Restaurant, owned by a guy called Theo. Yeah, it is, believe it or not. And I'll tell you what, they have got a spectacality of a menu indeed. They've got a great fish platter, if you fancy that, and you're going to get mouth-watering delights, and the bill is not going to be too bad because, you know, in Cyprus these restaurants are quite expensive, but if you've come from the UK, well, it's chump change, isn't it? Let's go and have a quick look at the menu and let's see what Mr. Paul would choose as a starter. Fish soup, I fancy that. That's it. I'll have fish soup as a starter at £11.50. Continuing with the fish, like I said, there's the fish platter for one person, €24, for two people, 68. That's not bad, is it? So, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe, paddle like crazy. Paphos, Cyprus, Marika and me, Paphos Harbour is waiting especially for you. And if you want the best table in the house in Theo's Restaurant, you've got to come and speak to this man. He's always hiding in the shadows, but there he is. Always Stefan, you all right? I understand you're busy.
Busy.
But your restaurant's full anyway.
Thank you very much.
And that's because you're a star.
Have a lovely evening.
And you. Have a great night indeed. So, if you want a meal, front of house or rear of house, by the way, they've got a little rear house area, and look, it's pretty busy as well. They've got an inside house as well for those winter nights, and a great aquarium, and there's people waving at us in the background, so we'll give them a thumbs up. They're having a great meal at Theo's Restaurant, and they seem very happy indeed. Thank you for waving at us, thank you for shouting at us. All we ask you, please don't throw chips at us. Hold on, yeah, throw a chip at us. And a sausage, go on Andrea. Splash out the boat and send us a chip and a sausage back or two. Bonsoir is sharking about there, so he's watching these people like a hawk, and he intends to catch them. Pelican Restaurant, most famous restaurant in the world. Why? Because it's owned by a pelican. It's very simple indeed, and there she is, flexing her muscles. She's saying, come on in. The restaurant is perfect. The food is a delight. You get to sit on top of the blue Mediterranean Sea. She gets to pluck her plumage, and now and again she gets to blow you a kiss or two. This is the downtown Kato Paphos Pelican Restaurant, best restaurant could be in the world. Get on the step. That's it, Coco. Ella. No, she's going for a strut around her restaurant. There's Gary going in. There's Eleni. She's trying to control the girl in charge of the show, and she's now chopsy-mopsying away in the background. But if you want a great night out, I tell you what, the Pelican Restaurant should be at the very top of your list. And if you're looking for Marika and me, guess what? That's where we're going to be. And there is the rear of a house, and I've just seen the smile of the greatest accountant in the world. She's smiling. It's the greatest smile in the world, by the way. It lights the room up. And there is Baron of the Von of the Cigar. We'll ignore him because he's a bit of a scoundrel. Thank you very much. Look at that. Thank you very much. You know what? I always say you've got the greatest smile in the world. You lit the room up from across there. She has. She's not only beautiful, but she has this smile. Yeah. Thank you very much indeed. And there is the scoundrel. And look at that. Look, I one-upped you, by the way. Look, I'm going to show you something now. Because there it is. Yeah. So there's my lighter, but look. I've one-upped you. Yeah, I just thought to myself, he'll steal my lighter. But don't worry, I've got a sticker for you. I'll be back in a bit, and we're going to chew the fat. That is Lady Victoria, the greatest accountant in the world, by the way. And of course, that is her partner for a lot of crimes, obviously, known as Baron von Cigar, and that is our Lord Martin. Look at that. Filled to the rafters. We've got a great rear view of the man known as Zeus. This is a little restaurant known as the Jalalamo, and it's packed to the rafters. Let's go and say hello to Prince Zeus. Zeusy, you all right? You doing well? Can we have a quick look at your menu? We're going to have a quick look because Paul is going to charge a starter to someone's Buy Me a Coffee account. What do I fancy? I think I'm going to go for the honey glazed halloumi. $11.50. That sounds like a bargain. What else do we want? I think we're going to go for a giant pork chop. And there it is. And I'll tell you what, if you get that chop, it's absolutely giant. In fact, it should be called extra giant. €22, that's not bad. And you know what? I fancy a dessert. And this place has got its very own ice cream parlour in the back. So, if you want something special, something like that, which is a Belgian waffle, at around about €7.50. There you go. So that's what I would choose. So if you want to gift us a couple of coffees, not a couple, about 20 coffees, I'll go and get that meal and film it for you. Look, it's someone's birthday, and these are the festivities that take place in the downtown Paphos Harbour. We're at the centre of the castle. It literally is packed to the rafters. George is standing to attention. We'll just say Yasu to him. Yasu, George? You alright? Busy night? Cali. Not too bad. There we are. They're partying and they're dancing. No comment tonight. But we're having a party in downtown Kato, Paphos.
Look at this stuff.
There we are. All the staff are partying away, making sure that that person is getting a spectacality of a birthday indeed. There they are. They're dancing. They're prancing. That superstar is going to get a spectacality of a birthday. A birthday certainly to remember. Downtown Paphos Harbour. And a spectacality of an evening indeed. That's the rear end of the man with the greatest beard in the world. That's Mr. Dexter. And that's the rear end of Steve's bar. Can we ask you, have you had a busy night?
Yes.
Yeah? Very busy?
Yeah, I would say so.
I think so.
To be honest.
Starting to quiet down a little bit now.
It has,
Yeah.
but I've got a few more tables coming.
A few more.
I've got a table of
Now,
9
all
coming.
night I've been choosing off the menu. So, I'm going to go and choose something off this menu. That's the drinks menu, by the way. And this is their foods menu. And I fancy, I think, a bit of steak. But we're going to kick off with the starter. So we've been very, very fair to all the restaurants. I believe they're all great restaurants, by the way. You may have your favourite, but what would you choose? What would you choose? I think I'm going to go for Cyprus dips. There we go. You get an array of little dips and some pita breads. So that's going to be my starter. I'm going to go down the pizza. Yeah. So I'm going to have the spaghetti bolognese, because there's a great friend of mine in downtown Wiltshire. He's known as Sir Richard. He's got a blog pizza. Oh yeah, he really has. And that is our Judy Nash. And they got a son who is not a little man anymore. He's quite a big man. So I've got to be careful what I say, otherwise he'll punch me in the mouth. And of course that is our Viscount Leo. We're missing you like crazy. Why not get on a big bird and jet into downtown Paphos? This is the Ocean Basket, the brand new restaurant in the downtown Paphos Harbour. You can go and sit upstairs, by the way, and have all of those lights. It looks very nice, by the way. One of these days we can go and tour it when we find that time, and we set it up with the management. And this is one of the outside eating boxes. Now, these boxes came in for huge criticism on pretty much every YouTube channel in the world, but I had a belief in them right from the start, and you know what? It's worked out very, very well. I think it's a great addition to the downtown Paphos Harbour. You can sit there, get that breeze on a nice summer's eve, and of course you can feast your eyes and digest upon the beauty and the spectacality of the little area known as downtown Paphos. We're going to keep going because there's one or two other bits and bobs to show you along the way. These are the other two metal boxes, by the way. One is still being fitted out, and there's one that they're about to start to. But when it's all done, there's no doubt about it, this is going to be a great, great addition to the downtown Paphos Harbour. And next door to that is the last restaurant in the harbour area. It's called the Nautico. We call it the Naughty Restaurant. Not that it's naughty, the food is very, very good. Everyone we've talked to has said they've had a good or an exceptional meal. Perhaps if you want a breakfast, perhaps if you want a light snack, or perhaps you just want to sup on a pint or two, the Nautico restaurant could be that restaurant that's waiting especially for you. So, to be fair, let's go and have a quick look and let's see what Mr. Paul is going to choose off their menu. You've got a brunch menu. But we'll go down the starter, shall we? Let's have a look. What do we fancy? Now, I can't even say most of these words. I think I'll go for the tuna tartare. There we go. That's what I'll have. And then I think we will go... Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We're going to go for a burger. There we are. We're going to go for the big man's burger. There we are. Beef, cheddar cheese, caramelized onions, yep, fresh chilli. I can't even pronounce that word. What's that say? Barbecue sauce. But anyway, I'm not paying. That's what I'm going to have. I'm going to top it off with a dessert. And what do I fancy? There you go. It's got to be baklava. There we are. That's what I'm going to have. So don't forget to gift us those coffees via the virtual coffee platform, and I'll go eat there and you can pay, and I'll take you and video the lot. But it really is a great restaurant, and it's waiting especially for you right up at the very, very end of the Kato Paphos Harbour. And when you get here, of course, you can feast your eyes and digest upon the Paphos Castle. You can go out to the brand new sunset viewing point, and just before that you can stick your little tootsies into the arts and crafts fair, which is coming up on the right hand side. Pop in there, perhaps have a chat with one or two of the artists. They're all handcrafted products that the artists themselves have actually made. So if you're there, you will be talking to the person that actually made it, and perhaps if you want something unique done, like engraving or different colour matches, you pop in there, have a chat with them, and they'll make sure that you get that spectacality of a gift indeed. There's two gentlemen having a great holiday in downtown Paphos. We like his hat. I like the hat, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we'll give you a sneak preview. It's quite busy. They're open quite late, by the way, till about 10 o'clock. This is one of the guys in charge. Have you been busy? Yeah, pretty busy. That's what we like to see. Evie's in the background. If you want a pumpkin, she's waving at us. But tomorrow, there's Nikos in the background. We'll leave them because there's quite a few people in there, so they're quite busy. Tomorrow, I'm going to come and make a special video just on there, introduce you to all of the stall holders, and take you around and choose you perhaps what I think might be that perfect gift for my auntie in downtown Harden. So, let's have a look and show you the last, should we say, eating or drinking point in the harbour area before you go into the blackness at this time of year. It's called the Da Vinci, and of course it is an ice cream parlour. You can get some great ice cream, some crepes, some wraps and all those kind of things, and you can sit there, relax and chew the fat. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe. Please don't forget to keep on coming back for Mr. Paul's madness as he takes you on his tad for Tad. Excuse my English, even when that girl's gone away, she's still Stephen, there you go, stealing my English. She's missing you like crazy. She's sending you hugs, she's sending you kisses, she's prancing, she's dancing in downtown Tbilisi. All that's missing is me. So don't forget to keep coming back for that little bit more of my complete and utter madness.
I'm your wife, Marika.
Yes.
I watch you in
Thank you very much, my dear.
Hello.
What's your name, my dear?
Rosie.
Rosie.
We see you in Australia. We watch you on
Lovely.
YouTube.
Thank you very much. Thank
That's
you.
so nice. Marika is the perfect.
Thank you. Where are you from originally?
She's Greek.
I'm Greek.
You're Greek. That's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's what I thought. So he stole you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Ne.
Yeah? Ne. Yasu Gumbaro.
That's
No
so-
worries.
I watch you every day, every night.
Thank you
Before
very
I
much.
come here, how is the weather in Paphos now? They do the streets. I don't know. And every time you show us beautiful restaurants.
Thank you
nice
very much.
places.
Thank you. Where are you staying?
Yeah, in Kato, we have a house here. We live
Oh,
in-
you've got a house here.
Yes,
There we are.
yeah.
So you can come and go whenever you want.
Yes.
There we are. We wish you a spectacality of a holiday. And thank you for being our
Say
superstars.
Hi to Marika.
I will do. Thank you very much. Superstars, legends in the downtown Kato Paphos Harbour. It is nice to get that little bit of gratification for what we do. And of course, a lot of people are very generous to us via the Buy Me Coffee platform. A lot of people now know there's new plans coming afoot. There's a new website coming. There'll be a lot of ways for you to help to fund the channel. You'll be able to buy t-shirts, hats, sunglasses, yes, trouser patches if your name is Lord Mark of the Peacock, and of course bumper stickers. Placemats if your name is Duke Phil or Lady Sharon wants to, no, it's not a lady, she's a duchess. A lady, yeah, she is indeed. Wants to smash that glass down on Mr. Paul's face. I don't mind, the teeth aren't too bad. Luckily, I can afford to buy some new ones. We're going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like, click that subscribe. And please don't forget to keep coming back for that little bit more of our complete and utter madness.